Good evening. How is everybody? I am hopefully live on Facebook. Let me just check. It has been a while since it's telling me messages that I'm really not. Oh gosh. Telling me messages that I'm not interested in, and now I've gone sideways. So I'm hoping that everything is still good for you. Because I'm sideways on this screen. Let's have a look. It's going well today. Hopefully. Well, I am the right way up there. Let's see if I'm actually the right way up. Yes, I do appear to be the right way up. Hello. I'm not going to be. Hello, Janice. So I'm going to turn myself back off because I'm now watching myself on a screen, which is not good. Welcome to Stampin' by Hannah here on Facebook. I haven't been here for a little while. When I have a note that I keep all my, like, the bumps in the description in, and I went to copy that, and the date on that is 2020. So it's been a little while since I've been live here on Facebook. I have been going live over on my YouTube, and that's going to continue. But my plan is that you'll get 2 lives a week from me going forward. So you'll get one on a Sunday night, which will be here on Facebook, and one on a Wednesday night, which will be over on my YouTube channel. I will try and post the link for that ahead of time. If I'm organised, it'll happen. It's been one of those days today. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope that you've had a lovely day. I have had a day of solo parenting where I've had a birthday party, the last of the school uniform to pick up, and it's just been a little bit mad. So I'm hoping to have a bit of a chill with some crafting this evening. I have got a Diet Coke because I've not drank enough today either. It's just been one of those. So, shall we? Let me have a sip of my drink, and then I'm going to tilt you on down and show you what sweet we're going to create with today. Because I am absolutely, I know that this is not the newest, so I'm going to cover, where's the lens? She says, I'm covering you up, but I'm blatantly not because you're on the front. So, let's just, there you go, you're blinded. So, yeah, this is a sweet that I absolutely love, and haven't. Oh, you can't turn your phone whilst recording. I know I can't. Are we still the right way up? Because I'm still getting a very strange screen. Let's. I wonder if it's got turn comments on. Who knows? Anyway. Does that look right? Can you see? Because that's all that's really important, isn't it? Can you see? I have got, oh goodness me, I'm making a mess. I have got the Hues of Happiness suite out to play with tonight, because I know this is an annual catalogue thing, but, move it over that way. Oh, good. Thank you, Janice. Don't know what I've done to my screen. I really don't. Anyway, so Hues of Happiness is in the annual catalogue. I absolutely love this suite. I think it's the rainbow effect of it. Just love it. But I know that we're in September. We're sort of moving towards Christmas crafting. I think. Maybe we feel like that. But I'm not quite there yet. Saying that... This one is currently out on my desk because this is my September card class. So, hello Nona, how are you? I haven't seen you for ages. So, Jingle 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 is my September card class. All of the details for that will be going on the blog probably Tuesday morning. So, actually, I'm upside down. Oh, fabulous! Thanks, Janice. You're gonna be upside down because there's not a lot I can do about it. But anyway, it's because I did something daft with my phone and rotated everything. But anyway, so Jingle 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 is my September card class. All the details of that will be on my blog on Tuesday, but it's a good one. So we've got Hues of Happiness. I will turn around my catalogue so you can read it the right way up. As she says, but actually I haven't got enough room. Oh, this is not going well this evening, is it? Let's try that again. There. So, Hues of Happiness is in the annual catalogue. It's just fabulous. I love this suite so much. So I thought we'd play with this. I have drawn a very rough sketch, but it's all in my head. And we'll just see how we go. I did want to just show you I have cut this paper up to death because I love it so much. Just a quick flick through this paper, and I haven't got all of the sheets left because I've been too busy playing with it. But the colours in it are just stunning, and I really like the florals, but I think for me it's these like you've done your own bit of it's like oil on canvas or acrylic paint on canvas, but whatever it is, it's just stunning. I know that Stampin' Up did a video, didn't they, on their Instagram not that long ago about how this paper was created. I find it, I will share it again because it was, love it. So that's the paper. In the suite, you've also got the stamp set and the dies, and these, which I've pulled out this evening. These are the glossy dots. And I've had them a while and I've used 3 of them. So I thought I would pull them out and just see if one of them ends up on the card, then it does. So I move the paper out of the way. The other thing I need to tell you is I've also got the cat in the room this evening. So if you hear any scratching, meowing, being a general pest, that's Frida. She's currently quite chilled, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last for. So I have already gone ahead and done some cutting. So I've got a card base in Native Navy because I don't like... Do you have a kind of go-to card base colour? So I have 2. I have Native Navy and Crumb Cake. And if I'm like struggling for inspiration, I just pick up Native Navy. It's just the way it works. But there is Native Navy in this piece of the Designer Series paper as well, which is just stunning. So I've got card base, layer of basic white, layer of Designer Series paper, and then another layer of basic white, because this die set has a couple of really nice dies in it. So you can cut out... I'm just like chucking everything over my laptop now. You can cut out the floral stamps, and you can also cut out the flowers in the Designer Series paper. She'll be trying to help me. Yeah, Frida probably will be trying to help me. No, and when she tries to help me, she helps in a very strange way. Her favourite current spot is to go to sleep on the keys of my laptop, which is not helpful. But hey, the dies cut out the flowers in the stamp set and the flowers in the Designer Series paper. I'm going to move. Let's see if I'm... No, you're moving the wrong way. That's the way I want you to move. There we go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Let's see slightly more of my screen now. So they cut out the Designer Series paper as well. But you've also got these 2 really lovely strip dies that are great for an edge. So you've got like the edge of a notebook, which is very cool. And then this one, which is what I'm going to use today, which kind of, it doesn't cut out. Where's the camera? There it is. My camera, I usually set my camera up the other way. That's why I'm looking confused. So this, it doesn't die cut anything out specifically, but it does kind of cut out the little pieces and does a bit of embossing, and it's just very pretty. So I thought we would do that first on to this piece of basic white. And I'm going to stick it down in the bottom right hand corner, and I have got my big cut and emboss machine off to one side. I am not going to move it on and out, in and out of frame, because it's just too big and too awkward, and too much has already gone wrong with this video for that. So I'm going to run that through. Now this is one of those times when a die brush would be really handy, but it's not something that I own. So I'm just going to can you see that? Look at it, it's so pretty. I'm going to grab I'm going to make an absolute mess on my desk and not care. And just get rid of some of the bits that haven't fallen out. Not all of the die cut pieces kind of cut out, if that makes sense. You end up with some sort of almost like ears that's really bad. It's because I was reading Guess How Much I Love You to my toddler at bedtime. So now all I can think of is nut brown hair in his ears. Sort of rabbit ear shapes that don't cut, and they could pop up, they could pop down. Yeah, they could. So get rid of all of those pieces, or some of those pieces. And look at that, it's so pretty. And then you see, so that then goes over the designer series paper. I like that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm really struggling. Not only because my camera's down the wrong side of my phone, but also I can't see what you can see. So, oh dear, never mind. So I'm just going to clear all of that off my desk. Yeah, I do love just a bit of layering the die cuts over designer series paper. What I've actually also done with this stamp set, or this bundle suite, is to stamp onto the designer series paper, which just is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Hello, Julie. How are you, my lovely? Haven't seen you for a while either. Hopefully, I'm going to see you soon in actual real life person. We have Julie is part of the same team that I am part of. And we have a team retreat coming up in October. I'm already in October in my brain, so I'm like, come on, I need a weekend of crafting. So hopefully I'll get a Julie cuddle. Oh. Oh, right. Oh. Stick that on there. Just get some of this layered up and out of the way, and then we can concentrate on the flowers for this one. So isn't that, I mean, just that is beautiful, isn't it? Like, if I turn it the right way up so you can actually see it, just lush. I am going to grab out of my box of tricks some dimensionals, because I actually want to stick the embossed panel up a little bit. Now, Stampin' Up! Do two different sizes of dimensionals. We've got the kind of big ones and then the mini ones. And the mini ones are going to be really handy here because I have die cut slightly too close to an edge. But it doesn't matter because actually they are exactly the same depth. Whether you use the big ones or the little ones, they're exactly the same, she says. Which means that you can mix and match using the big ones or the little ones or both on a project and it won't look weird, which is lovely. While I am just taking these off, one thing I do want to mention to you, at the moment we have a couple of Stampin' Up! Have a couple of specials, and the one that I'm really enjoying is the weekly deals. If you subscribe to my email newsletter, you will have got an email last night, probably at about, I think it was about 8 o'clock. It was about 8 o'clock, 8:15, something like that, last night, that I finally sent this week's email. It's supposed to be a Friday. It didn't, it was just a bit of a disaster. But anyway, but yeah, the weekly deals. So if you click, there is a link in the description, which if you're watching live on Facebook, is up there. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, is down the bottom. But there is a link to my Stampin' Up! Store, and there is then a link to the weekly deals. There are some really good deals on this week. The one that really caught my eye is the, what's it called? Splendid Day paper, which is in the July to December catalogue. This one. This paper here is on special this week, as are the other thing that I meant to pull out and forgot. Where have they gone? Ah, there they are. The brushed brass butterflies. These are stunning. Love those. So yeah, they were on special. So in September, Stampin' Up, I've got weekly deals on. So the deal changes every Wednesday. So this Wednesday's deals. And there's loads of them. There's card. What is it? We've got note cards and envelopes. We've got the classic matte dots. They're really nice as well. Craft card stock. Oh, and the Snowfall Accents puff paint, which I have, and I haven't managed to use properly yet. I don't know what it is. It's just, you have to heat it up, and my brain just doesn't compute. I can't get the amount of paint right on the... Anyway, that's me waffling. So, this is our kind of card base. And then we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So, the Happiness Abounds stamp set. I'm really sorry that I'm upside down. And I'm going to be upside down for the rest of this video because I can't do stamping one way and showing you the other. So I've got 3 of the floral stamps and I'm going to put them all on one block because this saves time. I have got a scrap of basic white and I have my Night of Navy ink pad. Now, Night of Navy is a bit of a theme on this card. I'm sticking with kind of monotone. We've got another couple of blues, but generally we're going to be Night of Navy. Which is why I'm not sure those glossy accents are quite going to work. I'm stamping this and then going, I'm not sure we've got all the dies for these flowers. So let's just check. Oh no, we have. So, because I've not used the very big flower because I think that would just obliterate that beautiful die cutting that we've just done. So there are those 2. And then this one is on here. Oh, Julie Kindred's not coming in October. You will be missed, my lovely. Because we always have such a laugh, don't we? But did I see that Julie Addison is coming, which is also brilliant. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I do love a bit of in-person crafting. Not that I do very much crafting at these events, to be fair. Usually I end up talking a lot and not doing actually much crafting. The last time we got together, I did do some of the make and takes, actually. And there was comments made about, oh my goodness, Hannah's actually made something. Because it's so unusual. Right, so I've got all of those dies laid up and I'm just going to pop a little bit of washi tape on, she says, to stop her dies moving around and then move the die in the process. Oh, dearie me. It's going well. This return to Facebook, I'm not sure about. Maybe I should just stick with YouTube. Or maybe I should stick with not showing my face at the start of the video. It's probably also a way around it. Oh, I've run out of my washi tape that I keep on the side of my craft caddy as well. So I need a little bit more. And I can't find the end. So has everybody had a lovely weekend? I'd love to know what you've been up to. Have you been crafting? Have you made anything? Are you prepared? Are you one of those super organised people that's already made all their Christmas cards? Can you tell? I think I've made about 4. That's the lot. So I've run that through my cut and emboss machine. I do need to get myself the mini one actually, because then I could actually die cut on camera, which would probably be helpful sometime. Right, let's have all of these off of here. Now, the secret to washi tape and your die cuts, because if you just pull washi tape straight off, you're at risk of it ripping the cardstock. So if you lay your die really like flat on the desk, take your washi tape and then take it kind of at an angle and pull it flat, it shouldn't, she says, don't hold me to it, but it shouldn't rip your cardstock, because you're taking it at a different angle, and you should be fine. Janice says, I only show my face at the end of the video for that very reason. Yes, Janice, I think I'm going to have to take after you. Because, yeah. And I'm really glad that both Julie and Nona haven't started their Christmas crafting yet either. I'm not the only one. I'm not behind. Just anybody else just constantly feel like they're playing catch up. That is very much me. So we've got those 3 flowers. And then I am just going to stamp a sentiment. I'm going to keep it really simple and just use congratulations. We just need a nice, straight, large block. I do love this Stampin' Up block. It is so handy. Probably the most used one in my entire collection. This is an H size Stampin' Up block, and it's so handy for sentiments, because it just fits sentiments on it and long stamps that a square would work, but would just not be quite as, yeah. I'm waffling now, aren't I? But anyway, so oh, you can definitely tell I've been around the kids all day, can't you? Because haven't had much adult conversation. Saying that, we have been to a birthday party, which was lovely, because it's the very first birthday party my children have actually been to, thanks to COVID. One of those things that people forget that we've missed, birthday parties. So, like, I hadn't realised really that it was the first one they'd been to until this afternoon. I suddenly went, goodness, we've actually not sat round at a table with lots of kids and eaten birthday cake. This is completely new. Anyway, so I've got my 3 flowers and I've got my sentiments. So I'm going to do... Oh, where's my... I've put them all... Have I put them away? No, they're here. I have got my Stampin' Dimensionals back out. And I want one on the back of each flower. And I have no inspiration for how these are going to go. So what you can do, when your dimensionals have still got the back on, you can layer things up and move things around. Like, maybe that. What do we think? I quite like that one. And then we've got our sentiment, which I'm not very happy with. I sort of want it to be the other way around. I sort of want it to be native navy with white heat embossing on. But I am not doing heat embossing on camera this evening because it hurts my little head. So I'm going to pop that one there. I'm going to pop this one up here. And then that one there. So they're all layered together. Isn't that so pretty? So pretty. There will be photos of this up on Facebook tomorrow morning, when this video will go live over on YouTube and my Instagram at some point tomorrow as well. Yeah, it sort of need, maybe just a native navy border around it might help. This isn't something I do very often. Don't tend to mat and layer my sentiments. So I'm going to just eyeball it. I mean, it doesn't help that it is wonky as well. But hey, never mind. Cope with a wonky sentiment every now and again. So just trim that out. She says, I need to change the blade on my trimmer because this keeps happening. Like, it's just not quite cut properly. And I know it's because the blade's dull and I just keep forgetting to trim it, to change it. because that would require some sort of thought or effort. So let's have that there. And then I'm going to just freehand trim because I've got slightly too much cardstock. I do normally just hand cut sentiments just because it's just easier getting the trimmer out all the time. I should have just done that, shouldn't I? That would have been much, much simpler. I'm just going to take the skinniest edge off because where I have cut this piece of cardstock, it's not cut very well, and yeah, really do just need to replace my trimmer blades. So I am going to pop 2 dimensionals, one on top of the other, on one end, and I'm going to put 1 dimensional on the other. And this just means that it's going to not be wonky on my card because it's going to go just there. Look at that. So pretty. And really not complicated. It's one of those cards where, and I think actually this suite in general, you can do magical things with this suite without lots and lots of effort because the stamps and the paper in particular does all of the hard work for you. Now, these glossy dots, this blue colour is very, very similar to that paper. So I'm gonna branch out and I'm gonna use 3 of the little ones. I'm very much a little... I find, I don't know about anybody else finds this, I use the small ones and I never use the big ones ever on any pack of jewels, gems, rhinestones. Always use the little ones. And there's never enough. So that is my card for this week's Facebook Live. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Do share this video with your friends. Do click that like button. Give me a thumbs up. Lots of hearts are now streaming up the screen, which is very, very nice. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Don't forget that if you like anything in my videos and you want to shop Stampin' Up with me, the link to my store is in the description of this video. And I hope to see you again really, really soon. Thank you ever so much for joining me on a Sunday evening. Bye for now.